Rehabilitation Committee. The sequel to the recommendation of the High-Powered Committee, pursuant to the powers vested in the Office of Executive Governor by Section 79A of the Penal Code Law, Cap 1 or 2 laws of Borno State, the said commonly known as Boko Haram, alternately as Yusufia, was declared a society dangerous to good governance of Borno State and therefore are banned. I made this law. The order cited was Society Boko Haram or Yusufia said dangerous to the good governance of Borno State Order Declaration 2010. The said order was made on the 5th of May 2010, and the movement in reaction to the order changed its nomenclature to Jamali Ali Sunnah Lida Awatil Jihad. That was when they changed their name. Unfortunately, in spite of all above, the set continued to wreak havoc in Bauchi, Yobe, Taraba, and Borno State, including the Federal Capital Territory. The group has faced with a renowned strategy in more dangerous and determined manner since the jailbreak in Bauchi some time ago. The wave of assassination by Boko Haram sets in Borno State clearly suggested that the group went back to the drawing board after encounter with the military in 2009 and assessed its methods of development, new ones with new ones. In the last 3 years, an alarming number of members of the rank and file of Nigerian police and other security agencies have been killed by the set, in addition to the innocent Nigerians. Equally scores of unknown high-profile individuals, traditional rulers, clergies, and other citizens have been killed in cold blood by this group. From the pattern of the killing, it was not difficult to conclude that the set has become captive of political forces and bent on settling political scores with the followers of our party that ruled in 1999. The Security Council of Borno State have deliberated on several occasions, and decisions were taken. Decisive actions have been taken, and always we bring the issue of this Boko Haram under control throughout my tenure as governor of Borno State. It is pertinent to emphasize the fact that throughout the period of my business life, even when joining politics, political activities in 1990, I have not associated myself with any terrorists anywhere in the world. I don't have a friend, I don't know them. And I did not even met Mohammed Yusuf until he was captured by the military for the first time, when I was invited by then GOC, General Saleh Maida, that they have captured Mohammed Yusuf. And we went to see Mohammed Yusuf in the military barrack. I've never met him. I have never known him. So I couldn't have been a sponsor or person that I've never met, I've never known in my life. Similarly, late Buji Foy, one of my former commissioners. He left government 3 years before the advent of Boko Haram. There was an insinuation from some quarter that why Bujifoi was belonged to the member and he had once served in my cabinet. But let me point this very clearly and put the record straight. Before I ever became a governor, Bujifoi was a chairman of his local government in Kaga local government. He was a politician and he was a chairman of his own local government before I ever became a governor. And my own way of appointing members of my cabinets are a particular system where we ask the stakeholders of the local government to bring their own representation to the cabinet. And that was how Bujifoi became a member of my cabinet from a chairman of a local government when I ever became a governor of the state. And come to think of it, if someone served under my government, a politician who has been in politics long before me and was brought by his people, and for some reason he was not in my government 3 years before this problem, how can I hold a brief for Bujifoi? Does it mean that everybody that served under my cabinet, from advisors, if he went and commit offense, even as of today, that I left government, I should be held responsible? In any case, as a free citizen of Nigeria, whatever he does with his life when he was not in my government, I would have no business to it. Therefore, it makes no sense for insinuations that Bujifoi was one of my commissioners, was a member. There are over today 10,000 members of this Boko Haram from the reports that are available in camps, terrorizing our people. Suppose another one who has served in the government was also a member. Could I be responsible for him? Doesn't make sense. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as 3-time elected senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 2-time executive governor, I wish to state with all sense of responsibility and modesty that the actions were guided by need, all our actions as governor were guided by need to secure and protect the indigent of the state. I believe in the sanctity of human life. As true Democrats, I endorse all the rights enshrined in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. As an African, I believe in the African Charter and Universal Declaration of Human Rights. I also believe in the observance of fundamental human rights of all citizens, following due process in dealing with any violation of the law. Permit me to highly commend the President and Commander-in-Chief, His Excellency President Goodluck Jonathan. I want to say clearly that the security forces in Nigeria today that are protecting the life and citizens of people of Borno State are not placed in today, contrary to the insinuations. Today there wouldn't have been a Borno State. The security agencies were operating under a very difficult period, and they are doing their best. But in dealing with insurgencies, all of us here have learned a little bit of what happened in Afghanistan, what happened in Iran, what happened in Iraq. We are all living witness. You are dealing with criminals that you don't know. you are dealing with people that have no face. They know you. It will be very difficult for anybody to operate in this. For people that outside Borno State, who don't know what happened in Borno State, will say whatever they wanted to say about what happened in Borno. But every citizen of Borno State will appreciate what the security agencies are doing in order to protect the life and properties of the citizens. It is rather curious that the campaign against me is becoming more stringent. At one time, I decided to take, when I decided to take Borno State into mainstream politics by joining the People Democratic Party. Much as I am saddened, I must say, I am not deterred in my resolve to save Borno State and indeed Nigeria from threat of these mindless sects and true sponsors of the Boko Haram. This address will not be complete without expressing my heartfelt sympathy and condolence to the loved ones that were killed in our state and across the country. I share their pain, their grief, and God give them the fortitude to bear the losses. I equally pray for the speedy recovery of those who are injured in these disturbances. I leave the rest for Nigerians to judge whether it has become a crime in our land to do good to all manner of men as leaders. Nigerians are in better position to juxtapose my story against the fabricated allegation being orchestrated by some mischief makers. It is rather unfortunate that those who benefited most from the action we took are in position. It is unfortunate that those who benefited most from the actions we took in Borno State are to face the challenges we are facing today. God Almighty Allah is the judge for all those who made frivolous allegations against me. Those who intentionally label me as a sponsor of a terrorist group. Inshallah, God willing, all the antics will come out. Every day they try to propagate, the truth is coming out. Therefore, I want to thank you, members of the press, and I will take some questions from media.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
I've already instructed my lawyers to sue